What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Soft Cell. Wanted to give a big shout out to all the people who've been following the Soft Cell reaction series. And we're going to listen to a 12-inch version of Where the Heart Is. Once again, big shout out to Kim, who is not only very knowledgeable and very enthusiastic about all different kinds of music and different videos on the channel, which really pleases me to no end, but she's been helping me recently, making sure that I'm going through the right sequence of Soft Cell, which is very helpful indeed. So big shout out to you. And we're going to listen to, as I said, the 12-inch version of Where the Heart Is. It's funny, I reacted to a 90s remix they did, including, I think, both Dave Ball and Richard Norris from The Grid, and ultimately that's, way before I understood Soft Cell's journey to the degree to which I do now, even, again, if there's still more to go. But ultimately, I reacted to that version first, and then recently we've gone through The Art of Falling Apart, so I heard the original version. And it's funny because, as similar to a anecdote told by major friend and champion of the channel, Mark, my home life, especially, or not especially, but even during my teenage years, was relatively tranquil. A few moments here and there of conflict or little flare-ups, particularly when I was starting to go to rave parties and punk shows and trying to stay out all night, which they weren't thrilled about. But ultimately, again, compared to, I think, a lot of teenage domestic home lives, it was relatively tranquil, which again is similar to an anecdote Mark was telling. But Mark Almond apparently had a more fractious and problematic home life, and I think in particular conflicted or was at loggerheads with his dad on a number of occasions. So even though this song does not speak to my own experience, I can certainly appreciate the degree to which having no refuge from stress or complicated emotional situations, and including in places which are at least by supposed heritage or officially places of love and heartwarming family stories, they can often be anything but. So ultimately it's a song that I can sympathize with, even if it's not my own experience. And shout out to Kim, she was saying she enjoys the version they did later, but ultimately the more raw feel of the original kind of fits the tone of the song better. I can certainly appreciate that. So bottom line, keen to hear what this 12-inch mix sounds like. It's almost 10 inches, it's almost 10 minutes long, so I'll stop talking now and we will listen. Soft Cell, Where the Heart Is, 12-inch version.
Arriving again.
of that. Feels like it's releasing lots of air or perhaps emotion. Not just because it's longer, but it's like all the different parts like coming and going. Like I said, it felt like being inside the the album version of the tune. It felt like we got to expand it and see like the schematic of the tune. I enjoyed the way the different elements were popping in and out. There were sort of dead pause moments, or where they stripped a lot out and then immediately come back into the next measure. So really cool tune. And again, it was like right in that middle section after the really like prolonged instrumental, where I was thinking, okay, this would probably be the time to bring his voice back, if it were like to not go a bit too long. And boom, like right when I was thinking that, they came back for the final vocal part of the track. So, like I said, top tune. Really enjoy like all versions of the tune. And admittedly, like it's been a while since I gone back to the one from the 90s like CD I have. So bottom line, I'll have to go back and listen to that and experience that in close connection to this one. But either way, once again, shout out to Kim. Let me know what the next track I should go through for Soft Cell is. It is helpful just to kind of get that like frame of reference, so then I can just check the last video and like, okay, that's good. So again, let me know as we keep going through what is a lot of material. Again, there's 3 CDs of the 12-inch singles, so again, like want to go through them in the right order, but we'll go through everything eventually. So shout out to Kim once more, shout out to Mark, shout out to all the people who followed the Soft Cell reaction series. Let me know what you think of this. I will see you next time. Peace.